Hello, recorders and Avatar The Last Airbender fans. Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Steven. Well, today, Netflix announced their cast for the upcoming live-action Avatar The Last Airbender show. And man, nearly a year since the original creators, Michael DiMartino and Brian Konietzko, after they left due to creative differences. And I was thinking, is it a good idea to move forward with this show or not? Especially how last year, Nickelodeon and Paramount Plus announced Avatar Studios, which they'll be, those two will be running to create original content of the show. Let's look at the cast. First of all, one of the most important castings to do for the show, Aang himself. Aang will be played by Gordon Cormier, and I did a background check on him. He does have experience doing Taekwondo, which, just exactly like Noah Ringer, who was Aang in The Last Airbender, But here's the thing about Noah. He had no experience with acting, like none whatsoever. And here's the thing. When it comes just for casting in movies, just get someone with acting experience. I mean, don't cast someone based off of martial arts. I mean, that's reserved for Power Rangers. Gordon, he does have experience acting, and I was looking through his Instagram, like he does voice acting and some stage acting, which good for him. At least he has a background in acting, which is very important, and not just the martial arts aspects. And if you go on his Instagram, you will see him performing Taekwondo. As soon as I saw the picture of Gordon, I felt like, does he look a little too young to be Aang? But I mean, he's 11 years old, but remember, Aang is supposed to be 12 years old. It goes to show that Netflix is not going with their original idea where they actually wanted Aang and the gang to be older, like teenagers, like all of them around the same age. To the next one, sorry if I am not pronouncing this name right. Malito? I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce that right. She'll be playing Katara, and I did a background check on her Instagram that she has some acting experience. She was on a show called Anne with an E, and she is a singer. Next on the list is Oswie Asaka, and after looking at his picture, he legitly looks perfect for Sokka, but it's not just appearance. Characterization is important, and I was looking at his Instagram, and he mentioned that he's really looking forward to doing the cactus juice scene, which, well, that got me very optimistic. And I was doing a background check that he also does have experience in martial arts, and he was actually trained by Mike Chet, who's best known as the Blue Lightspeed Rescue from Power Rangers, which, wow, someone that was trained from a Power Rangers, which is really good. Next on the list is Dallas Liu as Prince Zuko, which, this one has really big shoes to fill because Zuko has one of the biggest, character redemption arcs of all time in just any form of medium, and that's gonna be very important for Dallas to portray. Info I was able to dig up on him, like one of his recent credits is he's actually gonna be in the Shang-Chi movie, which is coming out next month, and other than that, that's all I know of the guy. These actors look right for their parts, but remember, the most important thing is characterization and personality, which is what The Last Airbender did not fucking have. Aside from casting, let's move on to production. The new showrunner for the show is Albert Kim. His credits include Nikita and Sleepy Hollow, which I'm familiar with both of those shows, he released a statement of the show. The show is to represent the cultures as authentic and truthful as possible. I mean, he doesn't want Aang to be like a greedy anti-hero or anything like that. Well, from reading his statement, it does sound very optimistic and promising, but let's remember that the thing is, when it comes that everyone's feelings when it comes to these live action adaptations of cartoons and anime, we do not have the best track record at all. On a final note, although all of this looks good and seems promising, but lately Netflix has not been having the best track record with their original shows. Like, so many of their shows just get canceled after 1 or 2 seasons, and even though Avatar, the cartoon, had a massive impact on Netflix last year, being in the top 10 for 10 weeks, which is a record at the time, but it doesn't mean that this show is going to be successful, and they shouldn't be having so much expectations. But if they do, they better provide the resources to make the visuals of this show and the world as truthful and authentic as the creators want it to be. Thank you for tuning in, recorders. Please hit that subscribe button, comment down below, give me a like, and remember, I am on Cameo. If you guys want to get a special shout out from me, the links are down below, and catch you next time.